Well, we know that if you're starting to create assignments for students, if it's authentic and it's motivational, and you set your standards high, students will rise to the occasion. And in First Nations communities, or if you're teaching Aboriginal students, you don't have to be an expert. Don't be scared, because in your backyard, there are people that will help you. There are elders, there are teachers, there are weavers, there are singers that are wanting to come into the classroom. And yes, it may take a little bit of coaxing, but through relationship building, they will come in. Autonomy, we talked a little bit about that earlier on yesterday, that learners need to take responsibility for their own learning. And if we give them the tools, they will be transferable in all parts and all facets of their life. Last, lifelong. Lifelong learning involves being able to learn from each other, being ready and willing to continue to learn while using the resources around you. Lifelong learning is a way of life in First Nations communities. You can see the wonderful graphics. I just learned how to do that, by the way. Put graphics at the back. Makes it look pretty professional, doesn't it? It's pretty easy. Anyhow, that's deeper learning. That's sustainable learning. So as educators, we need to know what evidence to look for when learning takes place so that we can continue to build it, shape it, remodel it, and take it further. I have a challenge for you. The challenge is called Are You In? Inspire, involve, engage. I'm going to tell you about it, and then we're going to do a little bit of moving around, and then we'll finish up. So, I just finished my master's, and when you finish your master's, your brain doesn't shut off. It just keeps going and going and going and going. So one night it was it was in the morning. It was 2 o'clock in the morning. I couldn't sleep, and the number 4 kept popping in my head. 4, 4, 4, and I thought, well, what does it mean? Where is it coming from? And within First Nations community, 4 is very important to us. There's 4 seasons, 4 life cycle, 4 nations, 4 colors, 4 directions. And so my brain kept popping back and forth. What are you going to do with this? What are you going to do with this? And so I thought, we need to stop talking and start doing. And we need to start reflecting more about our Aboriginal enhancement agreements, our partnerships within our area. If we can collaborate and support a shared vision collectively to enhance our agreements, across the province we can support all students to develop understandings that have meaning to them that can be celebrated. So as I walked in with the torch, I passed the torch to you. So here's my first thing I'd like you to do. By yourself, think about if you know about the Aboriginal enhancement agreement in your area or your partnership. A few seconds, just by yourself. One last note, and then I'll get off the stage, I promise. Transforming the culture of the 21st century is all about leveling the playing field, where educators engage in deeper learning that is shared by networking with colleagues around the province. With this new networked society, I believe that if we can engage, inspire, and involve students in every facet of their learning, we will see a new culture that is high-performing, innovative, and creative. Thank you.